I'm going to tell you guys 5 common mistakes people do when prompting ChatGPT or any other generative AI. Number 1, when your prompt is vague and generic. So for instance, instead of you saying, tell me about AI, you can be specific based on the kind of tasks you do. For instance, tell me how I can use generative AI to automate reporting. In that way, you are now more specific, tailored to a particular task that you want to accomplish or to a particular audience. Number 2 is not providing enough context. I've seen people that they would just take an idea and put on generative AI without providing enough context to it. So you have to make sure that you provide enough context for your prompts so that the generative AI can know exactly what you need and give you responses that are tailored to your prompting. Without providing enough context, you are making the generative AI to assume what the response should be, and it might not be well tuned to what you actually need. Number 3 is asking for simple lists instead of analysis. For instance, instead of you asking, okay, give me business idea, you can actually say, give me business ideas that I can use to make money in the niche of, or maybe in the industry of generative AI. You have to, give it a context and also provide analysis of an industry that you actually want, rather than just making the generative AI provide a list and a range. Most of those businesses that is going to list might not be well factored into the environment you are and the kind of businesses you are looking for. Number 4 is failing to specify tone. I have seen it a lot of people does not specify the tone that they want the generative AI to produce their response. They just prompt without giving it a direction and a tone. So in terms of perhaps you're using it to develop blog posts, you have to not just give it the context, but you also have to give it a tone and a direction that is going to take by giving it a headline or suggestion of headlines that you can use to explore and give you something tailored to that particular line of thought that you've given it. And lastly, and this is important, not refining or redefining your prompt. For instance, if you give an AI a particular prompt and it gives you a response, sometimes you can use that response and redefine the prompt so that it can become more tailored. You just don't take the first response and go with it. You just have to redefine it and make it better.